Kent State University Board of Trustees is planning on borrowing $210 million to invest in the future of Ohio, to invest in the future of its 42,000 students, to invest in the future of Northeastern Ohio's economy. We're about to create 7,500 jobs in the next couple of years by borrowing this money to have a first-class research facility that will benefit students for generations to come.
What are the specifics, what you hope to do with this money? What types of things will you do? Renovate buildings? What exactly?
We have an aging facility, and like most aging facilities, it's a good business principle to reinvest in your plant to make sure that you have the kind of facilities that will attract students and scholars and professionals. One of our goals is to create jobs in Northeastern Ohio, to ensure that we can take technology and transfer that into a commercialization process. And in doing so, you have to have the right kind of laboratory facilities to ensure that you can attract faculty and students to your campus. First-class research facilities like Johns Hopkins or MIT have first-class laboratories, and that's what we need. We're talking about an investment in the future of Ohio. It's very important. Our academic plan focuses on excellence, and excellence requires that you have a first-class facility.
Who are you borrowing the money from?
We will be going to the open bond market and issuing bonds for 30 years, paying them off over a 30-year period.
Now, some of this will come on the backs of the students who have to pay back through fees, or how, $7 to $24 a credit hour, or what's the estimate on that, and how would that work?
Unfortunately, the state of Ohio is unable to hand us $210 million to invest in our campus. And the truth is, like when you buy a house or you buy an automobile, you have to pay back the debt that you incur. If we are to invest for the next 25 years in our physical plant, someone has to pay. And it will be us internally, including our students. However, no student who's on this campus now will bear the full weight of these facility fees. The first fee won't kick in for about 2 years, and that will only be about $100 a year. And by then, students will be seeing the benefit of new and expanded classrooms and laboratories. 6 years from now, when the fee is fully implemented, when you add that fee to our current tuition, there will still be 3 or 4 other universities in Ohio who have higher tuition than we do. The truth is, we have among the lowest tuition and fees in Ohio. We are a veritable bargain as far as tuition goes. You know, access and affordability are very important to us. We really want to ensure that students are able to come to Kent State and get the first-class education that they need and deserve. But to do that, you have to have a facility that matches the aspirations of our students.
So, what is the figure on that credit hour? Is it $7? How much is
2
it?
years from now, it will be $7 a credit hour. At the end of 6 years later, it will be as much as $24 a credit hour.
So some of those students that would be paying wouldn't be able to enjoy some of the benefits because they'd be paying in 2 years and they might be graduating.
The extra $100 a year that they would be paying 2 years from now, they will already have seen improved laboratories and facilities, because we're going to begin work as early as this fall.
Is this the same amount that you tried to borrow when Eric Fingerhut was the chancellor? Or is this sort of a re-proposal, or is this different? Or
we are trying to achieve the same goals. We will have to do some things differently because the bond does cost us more now that we've lost the opportunity for the Build America bonds. But again, we're going to do this in the smartest, most efficient way possible to get the biggest bang for the buck for our students and for the people of Ohio.
Do you worry that there could be any people against this idea? And then what's the time frame on getting an answer?
You know, I think consistent with the governor's goals for creating jobs in Ohio, Chancellor Petro recognizes that this is a huge opportunity for Ohio students, for Northeastern Ohio in particular, and for Kent State. We are going to be an economic engine par excellence. We are going to create jobs, we're going to create technology transfer opportunities, and what we are doing is consistent with the goals of rebuilding Ohio, rebuilding Northeastern Ohio by investing in our future, investing in academic excellence, investing to ensure that we are capable of delivering what the people of Ohio want, need, and quite honestly, what they deserve.
Okay. Is there anything else that you want to add that I'm not asking you?
Every student at Kent State University is going to travel through these buildings that we are renovating. Every single student will go through Bowman, will go through Satterfield, will go through our science corridor. And so while they will be part of paying for this process, every single student here will benefit from it. It's a great investment on their part, it's a great investment on our part, and we're delighted that we're receiving such a strong support from our local community.
What's the process by finding out when you're approved or not, or how long?
Chancellor Petro has posted it on his website for comment. It will then go to the controlling board of the Ohio legislature. We're expecting that because this is going to be a job creator, they will see the advantage of this for the people of Ohio, and it will move ahead. And hopefully within a couple of months, we will go to the bond market and try and get the best interest rates that we possibly can.
And improvements would then start when? Like
Improvements could start
early?
3 months after that. You have to have the money and you have to hire architects. And I think that's the advantage of all this. We're going to be hiring construction managers. We're going to be hiring construction people. We're going to be hiring architects. We're going to be hiring hundreds, dozens, thousands of people in the next 4 years. And when you tie this to our downtown project, which involves a hotel, conference center, and 70,000 square feet of retail space, in which we've engaged in a public-private partnership with local private developers, we are going to create an economic epicenter here in Portage County. I know it sounds grandiose, but it's a very exciting time for Kent State. We think it's a very exciting time for Kent, Portage County, and northeastern Ohio.